Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hopefully you are having a great day today. Let's get into our email. Let's see what we have for today. This first email says, "Hi, are you available for a job? I need a new PC. Can you help? I want to make sure my rig is as fast as it can be. Can you get it to benchmark at least a 10,761? I'm going to need it 9 days at the latest. Let's cool the CPU with an AIO cooler. My brother has Zotac in his PC. He says they are the best. I like nice and shiny new components." All right, so for $3,500, 3D Mark score of 10,761, I think we can make that happen. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Let's see. This next one says, "You work with computers, right? I used to build my own PCs, but I don't have the time anymore. Can you help? Have you heard of Playerunknown's Battlegrounds? I want to play that. I'm going to need it by tomorrow at the latest." Wow. Nothing like giving me some time to get it built. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. Have you heard of Seagate? They're meant to be pretty good. All right, $2,500. PUBG. Recommended spec. I think we can make that happen as well. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Let's see about this upgrade. This says, "Good day. Are you available to upgrade my computer? I need you to upgrade the graphics card, dual GPUs for this, please. Let's cool the CPU with an AIO cooler. I read that MSI parts are really good. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay?" Well, might be a little dusty. 2750. I think we can make that happen as well. Let's go ahead and accept that one. All right. So for this build, I'm going to step away, get some parts put into the cart, and I will be right back. All right. So for this first build, we're going to go with the MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge AC. It's down here at the bottom because I kind of forgot to add it to the cart. We're going to put a i9-9900K in that, a CryoRig A40 Ultimate liquid cooler, 4 sticks of Patriot Viper steel, 8 gig, 3200 megahertz, a Zotac RTX 2080 Ti, 4 terabyte hard drive, 512 gig M.2 drive, an EVGA, a Supernova 650 watt power supply, and we're going to put that in the Be Quiet Silent Base 801 window case in silver. All right. So our next thing here is a build for PUBG, recommended spec. Let's take a look at will it run. Let's find PUBG. There it is. Recommended spec, an i5 6500 and a GTX 1070. All right, with their budget, we can probably do a little bit better than that. So I'm going to step away, get some more parts put in the cart, and I will be right back. All right, so for this PUBG build, we're going to go with the Gigabyte X470 Aorus Gaming 7 motherboard, a Ryzen 7 2700X, a Gigabyte ATC 700 air cooler, 2 sticks of Gigabyte Aorus RAM, 8 gig, 3200 megahertz, a Gigabyte RTX 2070, a Gigabyte 850 watt power supply, a Gigabyte M.2 drive. It was 512 gigabytes. And we're going to also put a 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda in it. We're going to put that in the Corsair Carbide Series Air 740 case. All right, let's close that out. And then for our upgrade here, we need dual GPUs and an AIO water cooler. They want some MSI parts. So let me step away, get a couple of GPUs put in the shopping cart, and I will be right back. All right, so little issue here. So they have a GeForce RTX 2070 Founders Edition in here now. And they're saying that they'd like MSI parts, but I don't have any 20 series MSI graphics cards available. And I think personally that a 10 series card would be a step back, even though putting 2 of them in would probably give them a better result than a single 2070. I'm going to give them 2 RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition cards. So hopefully we don't get dinged on that. I'm going to put those in the cart and I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, so for this upgrade, like I said, going to probably get dinged and not get a full 5 stars, but we're going to go with 2 NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti's. We're going to add 3 more sticks of Patriot Viper LED RAM. It was 8 gig, I want to say 2400 megahertz. And then for the AIO water cooler they want, we're going to put a Corsair H150i Pro 360 millimeter radiator in there. So we're going to do that for this upgrade. We've got that in transit. Let's make sure we got everything accepted. Perfect. All right, let's buy this now. Let's go end our day. We'll get our parts in and our upgrade, and we can get to work. All right. Oh, that must be something from PC Bay I ordered. Let's grab this upgrade. We will put that here. Let's put that case there. I gotta remember what case goes with who. And the Corsair one. So the Corsair goes with Dank J. Dank J. Did that J stand for joint? Is it a dank joint? I don't know. Which means this one goes over here. All right, let's take a look at this upgrade. Let's get this side panel off of here. We can blow out some of this. Ooh, that thing's... Look at that tripping out. It's clean, it's dusty. Clean, dusty. That's weird. All right. Whoops, not thermal paste. Compressed air. Let's get rid of this dust for good. Instead of just tripping out the game. Looks like we got some on the fans here. Let's get that removed. Are we all clean? Man, this case is tripping. Look at that. Look at the power supply. Huh, that's something. All right. Let's get this graphics card out of here. And let's get this air cooler off of here. And let's get this thing ready for 2 more sticks of RAM. There we go. Well, let's pop the RAM in first. Let's go down here. Is it this LED stuff? Oh, let's get that installed. Let's go here. Fits this PC. There we go. Let's see. We're going to have to remove those fans to put our cooler in. Let's go ahead and put some thermal paste on there. What the heck? There we go. Let's get rid of these fans. They all still wired. There we go. Get that one. And that one. And now we can get our cooler installed. Let's see, what are we doing? This Corsair one. Cable that up, and then let's get this case ready for a dual GPUs. Go grab these 2080 Ti's. We'll get those installed, and let's cable everything up. It looks like they're using this sleeved white plastic cable. All right, let's get the front of this case put back on. And we can cable the button up here. And let's see if this thing powers up. There we go. Perfect. Get the side panel back on. And we can get this thing out in the hallway. And we can start on a build here. So this one wants a 3D Mark score of 10,761. All right. Let's get our motherboard in first. It is this MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge AC. Get that thing screwed down. Let's get this thing ready for RAM. We're going to put 4 sticks of RAM in this. And a 9900K. Let's grab our 9900K first. And then we can get our 4 sticks of Viper Steel. Here it is. Get all of these installed. Go ahead and put some thermal paste on the CPU. Let's figure out where we're going to install the cooler. Let's see here. Is this a CryoRig A40 Ultimate? Looks like it will go right here in the top. Perfect. All right. Oh, this one's got a little fan on top of the pump area there. Isn't that neat? All right. Let's go ahead, get our graphics card in. Mount this thing here in the front, in the window. Let's do that. Let's see. Graphics cards, it's getting a Zotac. Is that right? Was it a Zotac? Yeah, Zotac. 2080 Ti Amp Extreme. Mount that right up in the front. Get this thing ready for the power supply. It's getting an EVGA Supernova 650 watt. You know what I probably should have done? I've got an M.2 drive that's got to go in here, and I'm wondering if I can get it in now that I've put the graphics card in. So stupidly, or I put the other M.2. I believe it's this one. Yeah. Oh, I can. There we go. Nice. And then let's get our 4 terabyte Barracuda drive installed as well. Put it down here in the basement. Should we remove these? They're kind of ugly and not needed for this particular build. Let's see. Oh, we do have covers. Get some covers on here. The beauty panels. PCI lock beauty panel. There we go. Let's go ahead and put this PCI lock. Whoops. Oh, I did click on the PCI lock. That was handy. Let's go ahead and get this PSU cradle installed as well. And then we can get this thing cabled up. Let's use some loose plain white cable. Might look nice in this build. Get everything cabled up here. Then we will see if this bad boy is going to boot for us. Let's get a USB drive in. Let's power it on. Hop into the BIOS. We'll do our usual. We will turn on our XMP. We will make sure we're booting from the M.2 drive, and we will let the OS install. Okay. Thing's got some multicolors going on. We may have to do something about that. Let's do this. Let's get our lighting app installed. Let's get 3D Mark installed. We'll let it restart. We'll see what we can do about these colors, and then we will get 3D Mark running. Let's see. Let's select it all. Let's just make it white. Maybe? Did it not accept it? Oh, rainbow. No, I want static. There we go. That looks nice. Alright, let's get a 3D Mark running. As soon as I have a score, I will come right back. Alright, so 12,519. I think they wanted 10,000 something. What was it? 10,761. So yes, we definitely beat that. Let's get this case put back together. We can get this thing out in the hallway. I think that build turned out pretty nice. I can't complain. Alright, let's put this thing out in the hall. Let's get started working on Dank J's PUBG build. So let's get the sides of this case taken off. Let's get the motherboard mounted in here. See, it is this Gigabyte X470 Aorus Gaming 7. It's going to be a mostly Gigabyte build. Got a lot of Gigabyte stuff going in here. Get this thing ready for CPU and RAM. Getting 2 sticks of RAM. Let's grab our 2700X. We'll get that mounted. Go ahead and throw some thermal paste on it. And we can get our RAM, which is the Gigabyte Aorus 8 gig at 3200 megahertz. We'll get that installed. Let's also go ahead and get our Gigabyte M.2 drive in here. Let's see, where should we put it? Maybe this one? Don't know that it actually matters. Let's go ahead and get the graphics card. This is the Gigabyte Aorus RTX 2070 Extreme. Get that mounted in there. Let's go ahead and get our CPU cooler on, which is also Gigabyte. This is the Gigabyte ATC 700. Let's come around to this side. We can go ahead and get our power supply in, which is also Gigabyte. It's the 850 watt Gigabyte Aorus power supply. Let's see, what are we missing? Are we missing? Oh, is getting a hard drive as well. Let's grab our hard drive and put that in there. See, it's getting a 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. All right, let's cable this thing up. Let's do orange. Good bit of orange with Gigabyte stuff. Get this all cabled up. There we go. All right, let's power this bad boy up. Let's hop into our BIOS. Make sure we're going to boot to the right drive. Make sure our XMP is turned on. Probably help if I put USB drive in. Let's power cycle this thing. Let's change some colors. And we will be done with this build. Just, I'm not feeling the RAM color there. Everything else seems to be kind of matching. Let's make all this match. There we go. Get this case put back together. I think that turned out pretty nice. The all Gigabyte build looks pretty dang good. All right. Well, let's go throw this in the hallway, and we can collect some money. Get that out of the way. Let's collect this one. 4 stars. We'll take it. Dank J. 4 stars. Take a look at this upgrade. 3 stars. I kind of figured that since we didn't use MSI. Some generic parts. Well. At least you got a nice computer. Quit your bitching. See, we got some new parts. Some cases. Copper rigid pipe. Ooh. Very nice. Got some daily deals and some more emails for our next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you in the next episode.